Y'all, if you're starting a garden, do not waste your money on this shit. These are herbs, and sometimes they're gonna be a little bit pricey, but most of the time they're not gonna be anywhere near $6 a piece. But here is the real bullshit. Okay, things like cabbage or broccoli or collard greens. These things would be cheaper to buy in the grocery store, and you run the chance of like bugs or caterpillars or something eating this before you even get to harvest anything. It would be way cheaper to start from seeds or go to your local farm store, which probably will have these things for so much cheaper. And the sad thing is, it wasn't always this way. These used to be really cheap too, until they realized that people would just pay more to get these. Because a lot of people think, oh, well, it's a plant like my house plant, so it must be a little bit pricey for that reason. But a lot of things like your basil and your dill, they're not gonna survive the winter. Things like thyme and rosemary might survive depending on what region you're in. Strawberry plants will survive in certain zones depending on how well you take care of them. You gotta use a lot of mulch or keep them in a container. Like I grow mine in cinder blocks and they do great. But again, I get strawberry plants for like $1.99 each. This one's like $12 and it's probably got like 4 plants bunched together. If you know what you're doing though, you can propagate them. These things are runners. If you put them in soil, you'll get a whole new plant in a couple of weeks. But a lot of people don't know that. They'll spend $10, $12 on a strawberry plant, keep it in that container, and it'll die over the winter. Wherever you live, chances are you probably have a feed store or a farm store near you. Check those out to see if they have plants before you try and buy them from like the big box stores. Seeing stuff like this makes me understand why more people don't get into gardening. But if you get yourself a seed starter tray and then watch them grow from the seeds, a lot of times that's a lot more fun. Now granted, a lot of times you will lose seed starters too, so don't feel like you're a failure if that doesn't work out. Anyway, just another way to save money in this horrible, horrible economy.